Good morning, guys. This is going to be posted on YouTube, only to make it easy to access. But it's not going to be posted on social media like Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, because it's for you guys only. I want to make an announcement. I know that sometimes it's better to, or people want like paperwork, but I want to give you guys a ton of reading to do. So I want to make a semi-brief announcement about some changes that will be coming out of Cerberus Combat Systems when we get out of this crisis. But before I get into that, I want to do some explanation real fast. First, a lot of people discuss with me the name change or the different names you see everything under. So to explain it, and it'll be more refined once we come out of this crisis, is Cerberus Combat Systems will be the new business name. One of the things I'm going to do in the next couple of weeks is register it as a business, pay for the fictitious name. That's going to be the name of the business. NOR Combat is the martial arts side, the black belt training. I mean, if you're training to get a black belt, you are taking NOR Combat. If you are taking self-defense, that is razor edge tactics. Okay? If you are taking self-defense, weapons training, the home security stuff, and the larger package, that falls back under the main bridge of Cerberus Combat Systems. But all of it's under Cerberus. NOR Combat is the more traditional martial arts training. Razor Edge Tactic is the self-defense training. So I want to make that clear. Also, moving forward, after this crisis, I will be issuing contracts. Contracts are not obligating you to train. Contracts are obligating us to conduct our training in a certain way, meaning certain policies and procedures you're going to sign off for, and I'm going to sign off on certain obligations from our behalf. This is to make it more easier to navigate our agreements and in our classes together. That way there's no gray areas or disagreement. If something happens, we already have a standard procedure to handle it. For instance, cancellations, rescheduling, availability of time, what happens if I'm sick, stuff like that. So there will be contract issues. And once again, it doesn't obligate you to train. This obligates like a code of conduct or how we do business with each other while you are training. Next thing, I have in training a youth instructor. That youth instructor by the summer will be teaching some of the classes with the children. The reason why I'm doing this is because of my health up and down. To avoid cancellations, I can come out. If I'm not able to teach, I can bring the different instructors with me and they can teach the class to provide the service. That way you don't get canceled on. So the youth instructor will only be teaching youth and only be up to maybe yellow belts or orange belts. But beyond that, I will still maintain the training. I'm also going to elect a adult instructor. I have one already. I need another one. And what's going to happen is if I don't feel capable of teaching that particular class, he will come out with me, with your permission, and he'll conduct the class under my supervision, and eventually he'll conduct the class without supervision. This is to ensure that we limit or eliminate cancellations. Because moving forward in 2020, 2021, I want to have a zero cancellation record. That's our goal. So I'm introducing these instructors. If you are currently a student and you wish to be an instructor, it's a paid thing. It's not a free volunteer thing. Your training will be altered more so you be able to teach others. So just let me know. Also, unfortunately, especially coming out of this crisis, I can no longer afford to give out discount training classes. Classes will be based on the website price starting after this crisis. If you have paid or if you owe classes, you will get the dollar amount of your paid for class, meaning that if you paid $30 for 3 classes, you took 2, you'll still be able to get your last class in. Most people are somewhere in that position. Very few people have just paid for a whole set of classes. But the rate will be per class. There will be a slight discount with prepaid classes, but we need to maintain a certain amount of equity to keep functioning. So one of those things that I'm changing is there probably will not be like you get 4 classes for $40. That's probably not going to happen in the future. But there will be a steep discount, and there will be that offer made for those people willing to come to my location. Meaning that if you still want to get that same deal of having those whatever deal you had, whether it was buy one, get one free, pay for 3 classes, and get whatever it is. Those deals only happen if you come to me or we take a group class. All private lessons moving forward are full price because of the nature of it being a private lesson and the amenity of me coming out to you. Once again, if you're wanting to come to me, you'll still be able to get the same old deals and the same agreements. But in order for me to make it, equitable, I have to kind of eliminate some of the things that were causing me to be in the red, not the black. And one of those things is definitely with the travel time and with, the prices of gas and various other things, that giving out discount classes for private lessons at your location, this is not feasible moving forward in 2020, 2021. Okay? So, reviewing. One, everybody who's training with me, if we continue training, we'll have signed contracts or signed agreements, right? 2, there will be other instructors to make sure that we eliminate or at least reduce cancellations. Excuse me. 3, all private lessons will come out to you will be at the website base price. If you need the website, just text me back and I'll send it to you. But that price list will now be enforced moving forward. And if you have any outstanding classes that you already paid for, they will be honored up to the price value. Meaning, if you have 3 classes that you paid $30 for left, you probably get 2 of those moving forward. Only because it's not feasible with the loss of classes and the different things that happen for me to continue like that. I'll be operating in the red and I will not be able to teach anybody anymore. So, once again, if further information, just text me. We can talk about it, maybe work something out. But we just can't continue to function in the red. And also, in addition, every Sunday morning at 9 to maybe 9:30, maybe even 10 o'clock, I'm going to be teaching an online class. It's going to be through Facebook Live. It's going to be free. It's going to be basic material, nothing advanced, stances, different stuff like that. But it's going to be something designed to help add to your training. It'll be absolutely free. It's a way of, if you want somebody else to be introduced to the system, it's fine. Or if you just want to have an extra class, it's a great time. Also, Skype classes, Zoom classes, Facebook Live classes, any type of class that's online, they're available. They're $5 for my time. But the thing is, you get an hour for training for that. You can stay, we can Zoom for an hour, we can FaceTime for an hour, I can conduct the training with you, I can kind of critique what's going on and show you stuff, and it's $5. It gets no cheaper than that. After the crisis is over, it will upgrade to $15. Only because it's still a form of private lesson, but once again, you're not actually there, I'm not actually there, so it doesn't cost as much as a face-to-face class or a face-to-face private lesson where I come out to you. All right, guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me and we discuss this. Or when you see me when classes start up again, we can talk about this. But I want to put this announcement out there. Once again, remember, I'll be having contracts in my hand. Well, everything I went over today probably written out, so we'll be clear. Also, remember, prices are going to be going up, not higher. I'm not raising them, but actually the base price they should have been the whole time. And there will also be guest instructors available so that the cancellations will be reduced or ceased. Thank you.